What does that mean? Bring back slut shaming. What does that mean?
It means we need to have social conventions in place to dissuade women from being promiscuous.
What's wrong with women being promiscuous?
Well, there's a lot of things that are wrong with it.
Can you tell me a few?
Yeah, sure. I mean, well, what it basically leads to is the destruction of the family unit, right? It leads women to not being happy. It leads women to down a road that isn't necessarily productive to their, long-term fulfillment in life. Because a lot of girls, we can take like women that work in sex work, for example, right?
Well, sex work is different than promiscuous. Someone wanting to get fucked is not the same thing as someone who sells their body. So I have to disagree with you on that point.
Actually, that's the definition. A woman that's a sex worker is literally the definition of being promiscuous. Her job,
a lot of women
requires
that
her
are
to be
doing it for
promiscuous.
money. They're doing it for money. They don't care.
So you think if it's for money, it changes it?
Yeah, I do. I think if a woman likes to have sex, that she should be allowed to do it. But if a woman sells her body, that's a totally different topic. Apples and oranges for me. It's a totally different thing.
They're.
I mean, there's a little bit of overlap, to be honest with you. Like, Myron's not wrong when he says that women who sell their body are promiscuous. Like, that is the definition of promiscuous, a woman who sleeps around, regardless if she's doing it for monetary gain or not. But I will say that there is a difference in the level of promiscuity for a woman who does it for money versus who just does it for fun. The one who does it for money is more promiscuous because she's doing it for a living. She has to do it every single day to like survive. So she's sleeping around more. And then a woman who does it just because she wants to sleep around, she's still promiscuous, but she's going to be less promiscuous typically because it's not out of necessity. She's not doing it out of survival. But both are still promiscuous.
Go ahead and give your position now.
Okay, so you say that the modern marriage is falling apart?
Yes.
And you think it's because of promiscuity?
It's a component.
Well, okay, let's look at the other side. What about marriage is boring? Okay, it gets to be a drag after a while. What about people as they get older, they're less attractive, they get sick of their mate, and they want to do something exciting. Their mate gets fat, or they don't take care of their hygiene, or they just become a boring shithead. Then what? Should you stay with them and be miserable if they won't change? That's one thing. Another thing is, too, what difference does it make if a woman sleeps with 100, 200 men, but when you get to them, let's say she's out of that phase and she doesn't want to do that anymore, and she wants to get married, it's a different moment. Like, you're in a different moment. Why would that be wrong? I mean, if someone told you can't, not you, but a male, that you can't sleep around because society thinks it's wrong, would you say, oh, yeah, sure, let me just quit because you think so? That's not right.
What's wrong with it is you're going to have all of this extra baggage that you had to deal with from these other 100 partners. And not to mention, if you have 100 partners, I'm going to be honest with you, you probably have an STD. That's one thing. Whether it's a curable one or not, it's still nasty, regardless. But you're going to have a whole lot of comparison that you're going to be doing. Like, if even from a man's perspective, if I were to sleep with 100 women before I met my fiance, I'm going to be comparing. I'm going to be judging like, okay, all other 99 girls did this, or, some of them did this and some of them didn't do this. So I'm going to have like a whole bunch of women to compare her to. That's not good for the longevity of relationship. You're going to be sitting here thinking about everything that your woman is not doing. You're going to be thinking about everything that she's doing wrong. And that goes the same for women. Women are more in their head than men are. So whenever a woman's intimate with a dude, she's going to be sitting here thinking about every other dude and how every other dude made her feel and how you're not making her feel that way. It's just, we weren't meant to be sleeping around with a bunch of people. We really weren't. And also, you can't tell me, I don't care how tolerant you are as a man, you can't tell me that if you got with a woman and she told you that she's been with 100 dudes, that there wouldn't just be like a level of disgust that you feel whenever she told you that. There wouldn't be like a level of betrayal that you would feel. Even if you, like, she wasn't your girl. You didn't know her, you didn't meet her, but it's like 100 other men have been able to know you. That's just something special, man. So when you let 100 other dudes or 99 other dudes have that part of you, is it really special anymore? That's just my opinion on it.
You are reinforcing bad female behavior.
Why is that bad female behavior? They get up in the morning, right? And they want to have sex.
Let's address some of the points that you made
in bed and
before. Let's address some of the points you made before.
Mr. Right comes along.
So first you made a claim, because you made a couple of different claims that I kind of want to go one by one here. So
Okay.
the first you said they're bored in their relationship. Who are we talking about?
50% of American women who get divorced, they're bored.
So being bored justifies you breaking an oath that you made to God, number one, and to your partner as well. It justifies, I'm bored every single day for a small portion of the day, whether it's 10 minutes, whether it's 20 minutes, whether it's an hour. I feel like marriage, you're going to be bored sometimes. So however long that time frame is, if it's a week that I'm bored with my spouse, or if it's a month that I'm bored with her, that justifies me leaving her. And God forbid you have children. That justifies me breaking up my home and messing up the foundation of my house because I was bored. Make that make sense.
In their relationship.
Okay.
They're sick of the same guy every day, the same stupid stories, the same fuck.
Okay.
They're sick of them. They want to move on.
So do you think it's justified to end a relationship because you're bored, or end a marriage?
No, I think what you
on a
do is
marriage?
give your mate an opportunity, and you tell them, listen, I'm not happy with you. You're boring. You don't cut the hairs out of your nose. We just sit around doing the same stupid shit every day. Let's do something different. And the mate won't change. Then yeah, you have the right to leave them. Or if you're not turned on by them anymore, let's say you're just sick of them. Why shouldn't you be able to move on if you give them an opportunity to change and they won't change?
Men typically don't end relationships or marriages.
I agree with you. The majority of divorces are because of women, because they're sick of it.
And then the other thing too, your justification for ending it being boredom, I don't think that's enough. I don't think that's a worthy reason to back out on the agreement you guys made before God. So
people back out of agreements all the time.
Yeah,
You were just talking about nations and doing things. Okay, people change their mind all the time.
Marriage is supposed to be a religious bond between two people becoming one. If you listen to most religions, like especially within Christianity, they don't accept divorce. So again,
but Jesus said it was okay to divorce.
I think
Jesus said in the Bible it's okay to divorce.
The thing I'm trying to tell you is,
you have to give context whenever you say stuff like that. You can't just bring Jesus into it and say he said you can get a divorce. He only said that you can get a divorce if there's infidelity, if somebody is cheating on someone else. And then also in the Old Testament, they say that it's acceptable if there's infidelity and there's physical abuse. Those are the only two justifications for you to get a divorce, is if you're being physically beat and if the person has cheated on you, they've committed adultery against you. Those are the only two justifications in God's eyes where divorce is sanctified. So you can't just throw Jesus in there and say, he said it's okay. Why did he say it's okay? That's important. Promiscuity is one of the reasons why it's okay. He's against promiscuity for men and women.
being bored is not a justification for women to break marriages and disrupt families, because we live in a society that reinforces bad female behavior, where we tell women you should be happy no matter what, fuck your obligations and your duty with marriage. And the thing is that women want to get married, but they don't want to be wives. That's the problem.
No, half do. Half do want to be wives and half don't.
We've removed all the institutions that used to keep women in place and keep them modest. Because now, kind of like you're doing now, we encourage women to be hoes. And I
I'm
think
not
that's
encouraging anyone to do anything. What I'm saying is, if a woman wants to have sex with a lot of guys,
yes,
she has that right to do it. And if a girl doesn't want to, she values the relationship more, she should be able to do it.
And my point is, we should not be doing that.
Why not? Who's getting hurt?
Doing that.
What's the damage?
No, we should not.
There's definitely damage. I don't disagree with him when he says that they should have the right to. Yes, everyone should have the right to do what they want with their own body. It's free will. You have the right to. But should you? In my opinion, the answer is hell no. The biggest question that I would ask this older man right here, he seems to be middle-aged, but the biggest question I would ask him is, would you be okay with your daughters doing this? I skipped around a little bit, but he mentions in this video that he has 2 daughters. I would ask him, would you be okay with your 2 daughters if they just wake up one day and they decide, hey, you know what? I just want to go get dominated. I just want to go on a spree. I just want to let a bunch of dudes dominate me. Would you be okay with your daughters making that decision? Would you advise them that that's okay behavior? Because you said there's nothing wrong with it. What's the damage? Do you think that that wouldn't cause any emotional damage or mental damage to them? Let's be 100% honest. Most fathers would be against that. And I'm willing to bet that he would be one of those fathers. I get it, man. You want to be this pro-feminist kind of guy. You want to be a progressive type of individual. You know, let's liberate women kind of guy. But we all know that it's not cool for society to be in this hookup culture that we're in now, men or women. It's even worse for women just because they're the ones who would be stuck with a child. They're the ones who get pregnant. They're already more emotional than men, so it'd be harder for them to deal with any type of trauma or baggage that comes along with sleeping around with people. But it's not good for either parties. But yeah, man, that's where I'm gonna end this video. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this video in the comment section. hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll leave this video linked in the description so you can check out the entire thing if you like. That's it for this one. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.